So hello and welcome to the Firestorm Squadron Firecast. This is another game from the Vagabond Open. We have Dom Flanagan playing against Paul Fullon of the 186th, who has his 186th YouTube channel, which is the Veteran Instincts, which is really worth a watch, by the way. So I'll get that out of the way straight away. But in this round, they are flying First Order and Republic list. Paul has gone for a two-ship Republic list. So it's Anakin Skywalker, Supernatural Rixilis, R2A6, I think, Delta 7B configuration, and he's gone Rick Ole with Lone Wolf, Advanced Sensors, and an R2 Astromech for the regen. So, where is... Did I get that correct? I did, R2A6. So the issue I have, Phil, is I can't unmute you while not unmuting them. So what I want to do... Okay, 1 second. So guys, you are live, so
They are
hello.
all SS.
Yeah, they're all SF, they've all got optics.
Nope.
You are live, guys, so you can say hello to everyone.
Hello, everyone.
Currently.
Hi.
It's the middle of Saturday afternoon, people are probably just going for lunch, but it's okay.
Republic.
So I played this list versus 5 generic SFs at a regional, and it went to time, and I won 19-0.
Oh, nice. Nice. Yeah, Supernatural Anakin is a pain in the ass.
Yeah, it's not a good matchup for me though, because you've got so many arcs.
Just have to dodge them, it's fine.
Yeah.
As long as it's dodge, it's fine.
I played it
Catching
twice in a row.
Anakin is a problem.
I played the 5 SFs, and then I played 5 A-Wings around after, and I won that 20-0.
Nice.
And then my brain was in a puddle on the floor.
Shout out to your channel already, so that will be in the video. This
Cool.
actually goes up, so. But I'll mention
Thank
it
you
again
very
at
much.
some times, which is the Veteran Instincts series on the 186th YouTube channel, which is really worth a watch. It really is. Really cool.
Apart from the
Mute
first
myself
game they
so you
uploaded.
get minimal baby.
Yeah, I'm currently upstairs in my house. My wife and kids are downstairs in the garden. We might still have a 3-year-old that wanders up and interrupts at some point, but it'll be fine.
I had to play around with like 3 different sound settings to get things to balance the way I want. It's great fun.
It's fine.
It looks like we have a James in the chat.
Hello.
If you guys want to go ahead and do all your setup shenanigans, we can get started as soon as you're ready.
Yeah, I'm ready to go when you are.
Sure. I'm assuming you'd like me to be player 1.
Oh, I would love you to be player 1. Thanks so much.
Matt has joined us, right, Surak? Okay. I'm going to mute myself now, guys, and let you just get on with your game. So, enjoy, good luck, have fun. When you're ready to start, just let me know, and I will start the timer. I'll probably put myself on the mic so you know I'm actually starting it.
Alright, let's set them, Paul.
So, Phil, are you muted currently?
I am, yes.
Okay. So, what do you think of the matchup here?
Where are the rest of your obstacles?
Sorry?
They're just, I just moved them off the map. I can just move them off the top.
It's a very interesting one. Paul can quite easily run around most of Dom's arcs. It really depends on backdraft and quick draw. If Dom can get those lined up, quick draw especially with Anakin, of course, being also I6 and having to move before quick draw. Rick is a little bit more predictable, but again, it really depends on where Dom has things set up and what he wants to do with that. Dom will have... I think Dom's got the advantage, but I think it's an uphill battle either way. I don't think it's a great matchup for him.
Yeah, that seems fair. I mean, Dom plays these SS really well, and I had to play against him the other day, didn't I? So it's a pretty difficult thing to deal with, and with Paul only having the 2 ships, to try and chip away as best he can. Now, Paul's a very, very strategic player.
He is. He's a very good player.
So it's gonna be
That's
interesting to see what happens in this one, I think. For those of you, James and Matt, who I can see are dropping in and out in chat, please do share, like, tell people, tell your friends, message your mates, let them know that we are streaming at a random 20 to 1 on a Saturday afternoon when nobody can go do anything anyway in a beautiful sunshine. Let them know that we are streaming live. That would be really
Yep,
cool.
don't.
And Ian just
Yep.
we'll get the polls up and stuff and get that all sorted.
Indeed, we will. No, I'm looking forward to this game. It should be a good game. I mean, both players know what they're doing with aces. Dom, we know what he can do with aces, and I played him last night when he was using the Republic, so I know what he can do with the Jedi. And Paul's just a very good player indeed. I think we both have played in the past. I know I played him at Dark Sphere recently. What feels like a lifetime ago now before all this went down. Nick, I'm assuming you played Paul at some point.
I think we've only played one game or two, but we certainly had lengthy discussions about things because we were both near Miranda players, obviously, back in 1.0.
Yeah.
So we've had a lot of those discussions about different positionings, different lists, different builds, that sort of stuff. And we that bond has kind of been there in that way. So we have similar thoughts in that 2 ships is kind of cool in 2.0, but hard to do.
Yeah.
Which is why I'm kind of going onto Timo's list a bit more and trying to practice that and play that out. Obviously, he's opting more for the kind of AC style lists. Unfortunately, Lloyd was in. Nick, Twitch can't hear me. Okay. That's unusual. It should be able to. Okay, hold on. Let's try.
Okay.
Try that. Can you hear me now?
Ricky Bobby.
Definitely should be able to hear me.
Yeah, it should be able to hear us. For you listening.
It'll take about 30 seconds or so for them to work that out. We'll see. Hopefully, because it's definitely sending audio.
Yeah.
Turn on my own Twitch.
Rick, sir.
That's an interesting position for Rick.
Yes, indeed. I think Paul's going to try and outflank him on either side, but whether he'll actually get that or not, it doesn't matter.
Okay.
Well, okay. So I can try and up that a little bit. Bear with me 1 second. Nope.
Corrector is all set, so okay. Whenever you're ready.
That's probably a lot better now. Probably a bit clearer.
Hope so.
Lloyd dropping in during lunch break from building low. Building a Lego Yoda.
Fair play.
Okay, should be able to hear me a bit better now. I've upped the gain. And it doesn't seem to be picking up pond, which is good.
Yeah.
Okay, how are you guys? You all good to go, pretty much? Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. You decided to turn your camera on, Paul.
Yeah, I'm set.
Okay.
You're set.
Right.
Cool.
So
Yep.
let the
I'm
timer
set.
begin.
Right, so that's all set. As soon as I'm up there. Remember to do that with heat.
Cool, yeah, I just had to turn up the gain a bit. It's all good.
Cracking.
I do like how one of the gas clouds is a lot paler than the other gas clouds.
This is the older one, isn't it?
Yeah. It's old and haggard, so it got pale. Grey hair.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, just like you.
Thanks. But mine's from dealing with children and Nick.
Fair.
Same thing,
That's why
isn't
I've
it?
gone grey.
Same thing, isn't it?
It is like having 3 kids.
Yeah. As soon as your dials are set, then, Paul, we will begin.
Yeah, so
Cool.
Cool.
Okay.
Alright.
Enjoy,
So-
gentlemen. Take care.
Enjoy the game, Paul. So,
yeah, just
Timer's running.
all my ships but quick draw.
Right, I've muted myself now.
Cool, same here. Although if they can't hear me, I'm not sure what use I'm going to be, but we'll see.
No, they can hear. The chat can hear you.
Ah, that's all right then. Cracking.
I fixed it. Yeah, no, I just didn't have it while they were doing the intro. So,
Ah, fair enough. That
so
makes sense.
they can hear the table, and
Yep.
they can hear you.
Cracking.
Thanks, James.
I like how Dom is going
Right,
quite aggressive though. He's
so-
going to try and catch Anakin somehow, at least try and turn him before Paul can though.
okay. So Rick is going to
I
advance
think
sense as a
think
boost.
Anakin is just going to leg it anyway.
To
Oh, yeah.
the
Okay.
right.
But Dom knows he needs to be fast to try and catch
And then he's
Anakin
gonna
whilst he's trying to get in position.
Yeah, there's going to be advanced sensors boost and a 5 straight.
Oh yeah.
I would
Okay.
I would suspect. I'm trying to juggle all the windows in the world right now to
So,
get things where I want them to be.
Unsurprisingly. Quick draw. 5 forward.
Didn't fancy.
Yeah, didn't fancy doing something different with them. So,
Okay, cool. Anakin will. let's do-
And Dom hasn't
So that
highlighted the
charge
colours of all
is
the
Rick's
ships, so
label.
I will occasionally
And this is
click
that's
on what ships
obviously,
are what, so you can see what's going on.
Anakin's force, and I'll keep
You
the
got
region
backdraft
charges
and
on the
quick
card.
draw at the back.
So Anakin's going to spend a force to supernatural a boost to the right.
Yeah, Paul
And then he's going to reveal his dial.
and most sensibly going, I don't want to be here right now.
He's
That's
gonna
it, like
do
fair
next
play.
now.
I think it's the 3-4 though, not the 5.
Gave him options
Gino
if
droid.
Dom did decide to turn away, you could have gone after him. I
And then
guess
he's going to
the
do
5 would have been a bit aggressive.
Also, he's changed it to the 4 forward using the droid.
his action.
What's the actual wording on the droid, Phil? You got it in front of you?
I do not, but I can get it up if you give me just 2
Okay.
seconds. So after you reveal your dial, you may set your dial to a maneuver of the same bearing of a speed 1 higher or lower.
back to Dawson.
Now, obviously, that means you can't set it to +6 or to 0. That's not how that works.
Well, yeah. So, let's get the poll going. So, just that
I'm going to do this for an hour, and then in the final 2 turns, I'm going to half an SF.
Likely, yeah.
giving away his game plan there.
That's a bold strategy, Cotton.
It's basically this kind of matchup and the droid swarm that stopped me running this list in the first place. It's like almost auto win versus aces.
Yes.
But versus swarms, it's just hard work.
Yeah.
So Paul there realising what an uphill struggle he has and just letting us all know very kindly. Of course, obviously, he's not wrong. I mean, the firepower that list can put out, front or rear, is just huge.
Oh yeah, no, if Paul gets caught, whoever's getting caught is going down. It's just way to fire.
But I mean, dice are a thing in Vassal, right?
They
Lloyd,
are.
that's no sort of faith in your co-host there.
I approve.
I mean, I think just for fairness' sake, I'm going to cancel your vote. Haha.
That's not fair at all.
I voted for Paul.
Rebank and focus. Then Rick.
You can't vote one again.
Advanced sensors at boost left.
No, but I can.
Aw, damn it. Anyone else in chat? Come on, let's see if we can get everybody voting. It's really interesting, and we'll keep it going until
I just went on the forward.
maybe
Did you
not
mean
the
to?
first engagement, but probably the,
Nope.
the first proper engagement that we have.
Control 1.
So 2
We'll
turns
do
in the
that.
end?
Yeah.
These don't have passive sensors. I'm
Okay.
pretty sure.
Quick draw.
Am I
Yeah,
wrong?
now these are all optics. So it's backdraft and quick draw with
That's right,
optics,
isn't
and
it?
then 3 Zeta survivors with optics.
Yeah, straight optics.
And then Anakin.
That's how it fits in backdraft and quick draw. Oh, Paul being lazy. No, he's just changing dial on the stream.
Yep.
That's fine.
Yeah, he's using the droid.
Yes, James, you're still allowed to hate them.
And again, beast.
Absolutely allowed.
Okay. So about 2 dials.
We're calling it the Juno bot. Is that what it is? Is that who it's from?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, it's essentially Judah from 1.0.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
Hey, someone's actually voted for Final Server.
Oh, Mr. Bonder.
Now,
I mean,
Nick,
it's
what
not
do
a
we think?
likely thing, but sure.
What do you think Paul's done with Rick?
I think Rick's doing a 5 streak.
Yeah.
I'm fairly sure it's just going to be a 5 streak because turning in, even with a barrel roll out, would just be suicide. He wouldn't get the evade either, so.
Yeah, exactly. At this point, if he tries the hard 3, he'll put the gas cloud. He has to do a hard 2.
But I think we
which
might
will make
get a
more sense.
hard 1 from Anakin to turn in behind that gas cloud and barrel roll out to the left.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
turn up
potentially,
and
yeah.
back around the other side.
Yeah.
Because you can't keep going in circles all the time because Dom will just fly through the rocks.
Yeah. And if it does go to Final Salvo, it's heavily in Dom's favour.
What do you think, guys? What's your call?
Um,
You in the chat, what would you do in Paul's position here? Or in Dom's position? I mean, Dom's position I think is a fairly straightforward
yeah, I think I'm set.
into the middle.
You're ready, yeah? Okay, so my ideas.
I currently can't hear Paul.
I can't hear Paul either.
Paul, I don't know if you've muted yourself in the Facebook chat. I can't hear you at all.
Yeah, I'm muted. I've just got a screamy baby.
That's alright, we
She's
don't
about
mind
to
that.
go
We're used
for
to
a
it.
run with. She's about to go for a run.
It's
with
called Nick.
Yeah, we have Nick.
So I can
We have Nick.
unmute
We used to
myself
screaming
now.
children. But, okay. Rick.
Ooh, go for this. That's an interesting choice. Gives him room to
Does
maneuver.
Rick take that?
It does, yeah. He knows that Rick's going to want to come around the back.
He has done a 3 hard, I think. Because that's why he's contemplating coming in and going, well, he hasn't got any mods.
Yeah. If he's done the 3 hard, though, that's going to clip like Ascot, the debris all day long.
True.
If that's this, so there's 3.
It's very possible. It's an interesting position. This is the thing with Supernatural. Essentially Supernatural ships, right? Because he can barrel roll or boost. With that Naboo, he can just bank out.
Okay, Rick is going to boost
Yep, I said that before you posted that in the chat, Lloyd.
somewhere.
Okay.
As I finished my sentence, in fact.
Yeah.
It popped up. So it could be an interesting one.
Rick
Keep
is
those
gonna
votes coming in,
boost
guys. We've got a few
to
votes in. We've
the
got
right, I think,
half the people that are watching have put votes
Okay.
in, so a few more would be kind of cool.
which is Alt 1.
Yeah, we're going to put exclamation mark vote and a space, either 0 for Final Salvo, 1 for Paul, or 2 for
No,
Dom.
you're fine.
That's him.
That's a little bit close.
Good job.
Yep. Surprise, surprise.
No, Paul very wisely there, turning away.
And then
Well, the
Anakin.
thing is now, Dom might just
So Anakin is going
go straight
to...
across the obstacle, I think, on the way back.
Yes, he could do.
Has he done the hard turn with Anakin to come around?
High life choices.
Lloyd, to vote correctly, copy and paste this into the chat. Exclamation point vote space 1. Change it
Anakin's
to a
going
2
to
if
supernatural
you want
boost
to
to
vote
the left.
Okay.
So interesting is that James here putting, having played this matchup many times, Paul needs to get Dom to chase one of the aces and then flank with the other.
Absolutely
5
agree.
forwards boost. Yeah, it's definitely this is what he needs to do.
He's going to reveal a
It's
dial.
just the thing of doing that.
His dial. Change it to a 1 bank.
Yeah, And Dom doesn't take bait easily.
Okay.
I do like Anakin's position here
It's one.
So do I.
because he can dial in a 3 bank next turn, or 2 bank in fact, because you can change it to a 3 bank anyway.
Yeah.
And
You
then
can't have a 4 bank.
he can not boost with Supernatural to just get into that gap
We'll say
in
that.
front of those 3 rocks, just
Okay.
here,
Yep.
which I can show with my mouse. You get into that gap there, or you can Supernatural then come around the corner, round to this side here. I say you can see my mouse, maybe you can't. There you can. So you can boost right there. So either he doesn't use Supernatural, ends up in the middle of these 3 just here, or he Supernaturals and comes around this way, being able to battle roll out, get around that gas cloud on the right hand side of the map.
Yeah, I mean Lloyd there saying that flanking the SFs is really hard with the rest with the rear arc. Paul needs to get shots into the sides of the SFs to not be trading and have a way out each turn. Yes, he does. That's the other thing though with the aces, especially with supernatural slash
I mean,
advanced senses. It's
hey,
easy to
Chivers.
get out.
We were supposed to have Lloyd on commentating, but he's rubbish. So I blame him entirely for not being here and just chatting to this with you. So he'll have to do it by text. And, you know, be late to the party all the time.
That's my trick.
Love you, Lloyd. And we do have Martin Chivers. Hello. Martin, you still have time to vote. Exclamation point, vote, space 1 if you think Dom's going to win, or 2 if you think Paul will win. Thank you for the sub, James. You're a legend. But I'm guessing Lloyd is working, an exclamation point, whatever you call it. Quotation marks. I mean, this still isn't an easy game for Dom either. He has to be really careful with
No.
maneuvers and
No,
Tricky turn.
as if Dom can
Yeah,
catch one of
agree.
them, it's game. But Paul's good enough not to let him do that. But also Dom is good enough to not fall for any of the bait that Paul will lay out there by saying I'm going to be here and then not being there and having someone come in from the flank.
yeah, I think
They're both very good players.
Dom's going to turn towards the Jedi.
I think so as well. I don't think he'll want to unnecessarily go over the debris there.
You got a washing machine on at your house, Phil?
Yes.
Okay. It only
Might
comes
be
up
able
when
to-
you talk, so it's fine. Don't worry about it. It's only when you talk. But it's interesting. It's a very, very thinky turn. And Paul is a very thinky, calculated player. For those who haven't seen Paul play, he does contemplate and think a lot, and he has to with his list, to be fair. But I think Dom's also thinking about it too. Trying to get those dials down.
Right, that should be.
Yeah, it was fine. As I say, it wasn't an issue before.
Yeah. So James is saying that I say that, but he can afford to get caught. That's two assess if he can.
Don't like it. Don't like it. Definitely don't like it.
If he can trade and he can happily run for out, yes, he can. That's the thing. If he does get rid of 2, yeah.
That's not an easy thing.
those are
It's
attempts that can
12
be.
health. 12 health to do that. Definitely not easy.
Let's go with this. Could all go wrong, but let's go
Oh,
with
yeah.
this.
Okay, I am also set.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright. So. One bank.
Mhm.
Also weird. I can't see.
Focus. 3 forward focus. 3 forward focus. And
Oh, it's because James
then
gifted a sub to.
He did, yes. So Chippers.
1 bank focus.
Which isn't appearing on the thing.
No,
That's
right.
weird. Cool. Miss Chivers, you've got your shiny emotes.
So Rick is going to.
So what do you think he's done with quick draw here, though, Nick?
The first, no, I think that's just going
Uh,
to be
think Quickdraw is going to jump a lot.
2.
Mm.
End up in front.
And
He's trying to see positions, I reckon.
Yeah.
James gifted you a subscription through Amazon Prime, which means you should
Yeah,
have,
let's do
if you check
something.
your emotes, you should be able to have at least one of those. You should be able to have the Fireball, I believe.
Death Star.
Yeah, sorry. The Flaming Death Star Fireball. That's what I meant, not Kaz's Fireball. You should have that.
Yeah. Paul just very carefully considering what actions he
he's
wants to
going to
do.
barrel to the left.
That's an interesting choice. I think I would just take the focus.
So far, interesting. I think.
Quick draw.
Cool. Quick draw.
3 forward. Focus.
So I think Quickdraw's still out of range though.
Potentially, yeah. But now he's got a really nice spread between Backdraft and the Zeta next to the gas cloud, and Quickdraw and 2 Zetas next to the debris there. He's got a nice spread of arcs.
It's going to reveal his style.
Well, Quickdraw can probably also 3 hard around that
Drop that to
debris
one
if you
back.
want to.
Oh, easily, yeah.
Perform that. And is going to take a lock on number. Cheap backdraft here. That just worth more points. But does that really make a difference? No, because
Just debating to the 2.
just more
So
defensive.
between Backdraft and
Let's look in the end.
number 1.
Yeah. I think you have to Backdraft.
I think so too.
You can range 3 either way. If you want to put in damage through, put it on the ship that's worth more points. And then if Rick, by some miracle, has a range 3 shot into him, then again you want to put both shots into him. I don't think he does, but it allows him to then focus up for the next turn as well. Oh, he's going for the Zeta.
So, June?
Mhm.
You want to get first?
Be quick draw first, but I don't think quick
Oh,
draw's
yes,
got a shot.
apologies. So range 3 into number 1.
3v3.
Into 3.
Nice.
Spend a
Good
lot.
start.
Yep.
Oh, very nice.
Strong start. Also strong. Just spend the
Yep.
focus, do nothing.
Nice.
This list, you kind of need those to start chipping through damage because you don't get the opportunity to shoot very often.
Yep.
Back range 3.
Yep. Hit Rick.
Nice.
Plunge the shield.
Yeah.
Oh. What's up, Isabel?
My sister, my lap.
Go on then. You take it. There's the 3-year-old come to interrupt.
Cool.
So back to Dons.
Back to Dons.
It's an unlucky trade there, I think.
Although I'm surprised he didn't try and shoot back with the Zeta.
He did.
Did he?
The Zeta was the only thing that had a shot.
Oh, so he took the shield, yes, sorry, yes.
It's not a good start. Because Anakin's now going to have to bug out, or they can. Dom might split his forces here.
I think he will. I mean, it wouldn't even surprise me if he used a hard 1 on the Zeta that's next to the debris there. So Zeta number 2, I think it is. Yes, number 2. So if he hard 1s towards the debris there, he can sit right in between them. Quick draw can just do a hard 3 round, and then the Zeta survivor down the bottom here, number 3, just do a 2 forward and cover the arc spread. Backdraft and the Zeta squadron could just turn in towards those rocks, and again got a lovely spread. Or he could in turn use Backdraft to a 1 bank towards the debris at the top, then try and catch Rick. This is the thing. What Paul's got to think about is who is Dom going to go after? Because either way, Dom's got a really. I'm really happy with Dom's position. He's got a really good place to catch one or both of them, and Paul has to decide who he wants to get caught. I think he'll want to get Rick caught, maybe.
Well, the other option is, of course, he just turns them all on Rick and just goes, avoid all these
Yes.
arcs, I dare you.
Exactly, and that's what Paul's now going to make up in his mind, the decision which Dom's gone for. Because it's not even a 50-50 choice between them, because he could just split them up evenly. So Dom's in a really nice position to be able to gun down who he wants.
But equally, Backdraft doesn't care. Kill the Space Wizard. Dom doesn't care if backwards shooting backwards, obviously, because
Oh, no, of course.
Anakin can follow him all day. I think this is going to come down to a really low points just at the end of the game.
Agreed.
I have a feeling. But it's a good game. It's a really thinky game. It's one of the thinkiest games we have. We still have the poll going. We'll keep it up until the next engagement, because that was just the little let's slap each other at range 3. So we currently have 3 votes to Dom and 1 vote for Salvo and 2 votes for Paul. So if you haven't voted already, exclamation point vote space and then 1 if you think Dom will win, 2 if you think Paul will win. The only way now I had to stick it up again is to do that. There you go, Chivers.
You could have just read it out.
Yeah, no, but if I put it in there, people can see it. Makes it easier. Maybe?
It depends how fast he goes.
Yeah, I think if he does a 5...
If he does a 5, he
Just
will.
hits it.
If he does a 4, maybe. If he does a 3, I don't think so.
3 doesn't. 3 stops short, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, so thinky. Alright, I'm going to go with this. It seems terrible, but that's what we're going to go with. It's like, this seems like a terrible choice. That's what we're going to go with. Oh, actually, no. Let me just change these two for like the 5th time.
Dom being as indecisive as ever.
Nice as decisive Dom for the stream. That's good. We like it.
That's good. I'm glad you like it.
I think I might change Rick.
I mean, both players are really calculating, right? So
Yeah,
Dom's-
yeah.
We know Dom's a good player. He's top 32. Paul was more prevalent in first edition. Obviously, he was a Nimranda player that got to the semi-final of the final of the UK
Cool. Rick has changed.
year, the Lufthansa.
Okay, right, let's go with this. I don't know at all what I'm doing, but this is what we're going to go with.
Semi-final or final?
Semi.
Okay.
Semi-final.
You all set?
Yeah, so
And
Alright.
lost to
So,
the Ghost.
let's go. 1 bank.
Yeah.
Focus.
Let's go with 2 bank from Backcraft to make sure he avoids the debris.
Oh, okay, I set the dials wrong. That's fine. Sure. Okay, fine. That's a good start.
After all that thinking.
Get myself confused with ships.
do you want to fix it?
Nah, that's fine. I
You sure?
done it myself now. That's fine.
Okay.
Yeah. Those two are supposed to be the other way around in
Yeah,
terms of
mate,
maneuvers.
if you want to go back and change that, then I'm happy that you wouldn't have set those, that those moves make sense on the other ships.
You
It's
sure?
entirely up to you. Yeah, if you want to go back and fix it.
Oh, if you're sure.
It's good to see that I'm not the only one on the
So that's
Firecast that does that.
Right, because in real life you just put
Yeah.
your dial down on the ship.
Well, I have got the platform because
Okay,
I know he's here.
thanks.
Once again, Martin Chivers is probably one of the most sportsmanly people in the chat. As
Yeah, I
he's-
keep doing stuff things like that on Vassal, which, like, in real life, it's like, I haven't done
you
anything like that.
I've done that before. The first time I flew a kind of generic list, I was
Yeah,
like,
no, Martin's
oh,
one of the most
oh
lovely
crap.
people you'd ever
You know,
play.
like, you need to
Yeah, I was just
pay
waiting
attention
for
to
the
stuff.
chat before I finish my sentence.
Okay,
So
yeah,
Martin
so
allowed
that
me
one's
to
that way,
do
and
a hard
that
one turn
one's
that
like that
basically
with a
won me the
focus.
game when
Cheers,
I dialed it
thanks
the
a
wrong
lot.
way. Because I was going to go over a gas cloud and bump into a ship,
And
which I never would.
then
So he's a hero.
backdraft.
And yes, great
3 hard.
sportsmanship from Paul. Obviously, he should be
Focus.
applauded. So can we have some emotes in the chat, please? Any ones you like? As
Oh,
a
thank you. And yours.
nice nod to Paul for that sportsmanship, please. I agree. That is how X-Wing should be played. So
Now, if Anakin has done the fight forward here, he'll end up right behind the arcs.
Don't like it. My initial idea with Rick was much better.
Then Dom's just covering up every single angle here.
I mean, Rick's going to have to take some shots. So he's just
Oh,
gonna
yeah.
have to go in. But he's only got 3. If he can get in there and block quick draw.
Which is the 3 banked. That's good. I don't like that.
I'm not sure it'll cost him the game. We'll see. The 5 forward. If it clips that gas cloud, still isn't
Rick's
great. I don't
take
think.
a bit of pain in here. So he's going to advance sensors. A boost to the right.
So I think he is going to try and block quick draw here, or at least bump into the.
And he's going to reveal this. It's not as bad as I thought, but there we are. No actions.
Okay. Roll out. Oh no, he can't.
Quick
Still
draw.
advanced sensors.
Yep. 3 bank and focus.
He can still boost. That's correct. But he would have a strain. I'm not sure. Oh, I see what you're saying. It's still have a shot from backdraft though, potentially with a strain.
Yeah, I think he has just got a quick draw stuff back up there though.
He's not got a shot. I don't think he's got a shot. So
I mean, I'm putting a ruler up to my screen, and I think he might have just clipped it.
Quick draw's going to punch me a little bit, but there we are.
Find out in a second. Not sure. I mean, it's a good effort from Paul, obviously.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Well, we could just go there and what happens, he's stressed. So, only taking 1 shot, but that didn't go great last time. Next time.
It's quite interesting because Paul's one of those players who does talk through all his moves.
Yeah, he does. Yeah.
So it's why it's great to. It's why I haven't jumped into the chat with them to have a laugh.
So I might as well talk through just so it's more interesting for people. So I'll reveal my dial.
I mean,
just
I'm
for
not
the
talking to him,
benefit
but
of the
he's
stream, I'm still deciding whether to supernatural or not. It's got a 2 bank dialed in, so I can either bump backdraft, get a range 1 shot into number 1 again, and I'm only taking fire, I think, from number 2, who is tokenless, so I should do more damage than I take there. Rick's obviously, I think Rick's only taking the 1 shot from quick draw, so hopefully gets out of it in a state that he can regen. Or with Anakin, I can boost to the left, sit behind this gas cloud, hopefully take no damage, and then maybe be in a slightly easier position for next turn. Because being in the middle of that scrum is tricky.
We actually choose violence, but we just see what Paul does choose it.
So I think that is probably discretion is a better part of Alice. So I'm going to spend a force, Control F, to boost to the left. Yes. Just Control 1. And then I am going to probably sit on that gas cloud, which is suboptimal, but got the force, got the cloud, it's not a disaster, just a bit strained. I'm waiting not to do that. Unobstructed.
While I appreciate you talking through things for the stream, it is a timed game, so I'm quite happy if you just do your thing.
I will. And I'll roll for stream.
Which you do not.
Which is good.
Nice.
Okay.
Okay, cool. So Anakin, the shots.
So quick draw.
It's quick draw first, isn't it?
Does not have arc on Rick.
No, I didn't think he did.
Oof,
Right.
bloody hell.
Wow, that was close.
I think Rick's going to get out of that from not being shot at all. Like that.
Obviously, I knew that stream. I knew that was going to be safe.
If he doesn't shoot Anakin.
So does Rick have a shot? Don't think
Rick does not. No.
No, Rick shot is down here somewhere.
So backdraft. No, I don't.
I'm pretty sure backdraft doesn't have range. Nope. Nothing here either. So there's only 1 shot, which is this SF. Range 2 obstructed
Just
into Anakin.
just-
with no strain. So
Watch him put
two,
hit
three.
critical.
So,
No.
sure. We'll spend it anyway for 1 hit, which will do nothing at all.
Yeah, 'cause no matter what he rolls, he gets
Just
out of
going
it,
to
right?
spend the force on it.
Yes.
3.
Oof,
Okay.
really interesting game.
Did the
Sure.
tricky turn.
And back
Half an hour and
to
2 turns remaining,
Charles.
guys, just so you know.
Okay, cool.
Cool. Oh man, that was interesting turn. Backdraft's now going to be out of position. He's going to have to come round. Rick is in a position to start following some SFs without too much threat from Quick Draw and his matey.
Yep.
But they're going to have to basically overlap and get past each other and swap sides, essentially.
Yeah. Well, I think Quick Draw and the Zeta do sloops. I think the Zeta that's flicks the debris, I think just does a 1 blue bank towards the middle. The Zeta number 1 maybe does a sloop to the left to go between those 2 rocks. And then Backdraft, I think, does a hard 3 behind Anakin, something like that.
I would, in honesty, probably just do the one forward with Backdraft.
Fair?
And the stressed one also probably... Is he on that debris?
Yes.
He is. Or did he do
That's
the...
why
No,
he's
he
stressed.
did the hard one.
Oh, okay.
He's the one that did the hard one.
Either I'd say do a
So-
1 blue bank towards the middle of the board.
I would... Number 1, I would...
Number 1, I'd sloop. I would sloop between those 2 rocks on the left hand side.
In down here, yeah, I get that. I would probably bank up this turn just to prevent the rear arc for Anakin. Do a 1 forward with the one below him, so number 2, the one that's stressed.
Mhm.
Again, just putting that arc there. 1 forward to Backdraft, again having that wide arc. I mean, Annie has one.
Okay, let's go with something that's probably terrible like this.
Is there a force regen needed on Annie?
Oh, there is. Sorry, afterwards. I think I tried to do that and failed. Thank you.
Right, you're set, Paul.
I am set. So far, this is probably terrible moves. They've not been terrible, I don't think.
Okay, right, so number 3, sloop.
Mhm.
Yeah, he is going for the sleep, as you say.
Number 1, sloop.
Yeah, he's going with what you're going with.
Number 2, 2 bank. And focus.
2 bank gives him room for the sleep next
And
to
then
him.
backdraft.
Yeah.
3 sloop. So, Rick.
Cool.
He's going to have to turn in and get some shots at some point. But I don't think it's going to be now.
No, I don't think so either.
Rick's just going to do his 3. And he's going to
Actually gets his evade for the first time in the game.
focus evade.
Yep.
Okay.
Don't think he has a shot now.
Quick
I
draw.
don't think they said the evade before.
Sloop.
No, he hasn't. He's been doing advanced
Yes.
senses all the time.
Then Anakin.
It's the first time he's taken the evade.
It's got a 2 hard dot in.
So he's got a 2 hard dialed in, if you just, in case you didn't hear that.
From a shot. So,
Does he just do the 2 hard here and actually get shot?
And he's going to have to at some point.
it's just going to perform as too hard, I think.
Okay.
And he might have dodged that arc on the left hand side from number 1.
Most likely.
I think he has dodged that arc.
Yeah.
Or at the very least it's obstructed, so
Number 2. Let's see if we can do some damage.
see if we get some damage in here. Needs to
Okay.
Quick
Range
draw.
2. No, quick draw, yeah, of course.
Right,
Range
after,
second.
we are now going to end the poll.
Range
End the
3
time
into
for
Rick.
polls.
Yeah, with the same speed.
Yep. 1 crit.
Still pretty close.
Safe.
Safe. Okay. Anakin. Range 2.
Range 2 into 2.
3v2.
Spins the luck.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
Just with the lock, no need to use the force. Fantastic.
Takes 2 shields.
On number 2.
Number 2.
So, Rick?
Does Rick
Has
have a
no shot, I believe.
Rick does not.
No, I didn't think
Okay.
so.
The lines on the bases on
Backdraft.
Basilisk seem misleading. Is that range
They are.
3?
Yeah, it has a range 3 shot into Anakin.
I didn't think I took that.
2 hits.
Yes, 2 hits.
Fair.
Oof, 2
2
hits.
hits.
Is safe.
Zeta 1, don't think has any shot.
No.
Zeta 3 up here just has, looks like range 3 into Rick.
Yep.
1 hit.
Rick's safe.
We'll spend
Just spend something though.
Spend something. And then Zeta 2, range 2 back into Anakin.
Sorry, I added a focus by mistake there, so I've seen it.
That's fine.
Spend the focus.
So you
I got a double blank. That's not fun. I guess I'll spend
that
Box
Anakin?
for 1 hit. Yeah.
Okay. So 2 dice.
Yep. No. Thanks for damage there. 2 blanks on reds into 2 blanks on greens.
You haven't evaded.
This is not.
Not on Anakin.
Oh, on
doesn't.
Anakin, sorry.
That's
Oh,
Anakin taking damage from unmodded shots twice is not how this list wins.
And no regen on Anakin.
I mean, it was modded. I rolled it, but it was
That
subpar.
was the first time, to be fair.
Yeah,
So I
the
pulled
first
nearly
time
every
was
move there.
modded. Yes.
fair.
Hey ho, cool.
Well, my moves backdraft would have possibly had a shot, or Anakin would have.
Stars.
Yeah.
Yes, I mean, yeah. I thought I might have taken the damage off you, but I expected 2 hits from the SF with optics.
Mm-hmm.
So, because I can. Like Vassal likes to do things in weird and wonderful ways, right?
Right.
If Dom could roll reds, you would have been alright. Where's that? Where's that, James?
He said, reckon Annie loses his shields here. And then he said, if Dom could roll reds, he would have been right. So, if Dom could roll
I
more
see.
hits, then yeah.
I get you. Makes sense.
So, with 22 minutes to go, plus 2 turns,
Yeah.
Anakin's now on 1 shield. He has to get points through at some point. Now, Zeta, number 2, of course, has only got 1 shield remaining. I think Dom's going to bug out with that one. She's going to do a 2 bank, or maybe the sloop, away. Bring in number 1, bring in quick draw, bring in the other ones. What do we think Paul needs to do?
Well, I'm pretty sure he's not going to sleep, because quick draw and the other one have a good chance to follow to the right if they want to, down to the bottom of the map. I think he is going to have to go around the long way. I think he's just going to have to throw Rick in and get Rick to do as much damage as you can.
Yeah.
And quick draw hasn't gone either, so at the moment he's just facing a straightforward SF up the front, but he's going to be followed by at least 1 ship, and there'll be an unmodded shot for number 2 who's going to sleep. As we're pretty sure, up between those 2 obstacles there, end up somewhere around here. So he'll sleep up that way. I think it's going to be he's the one on 1 health, 1 shield rather still. So, as usual, guys, please do like, subscribe, follow, all those things. There's also occasionally pops up a tip page. So if you don't want to subscribe on a permanent basis, you can of course send us a couple of pennies of tips. Always help support us. It's going to help support us do a token order from what's probably going to be Cargo 2 at this stage, because we're not sure that Buy the Same Token can unfortunately do what we want due to their schedules, which is a shame because we like using them. We also like Cog though. They do some really pretty things.
Right, I think I'm set.
Just not sure what to do with Rick.
You think a super fast 5k over the debris field? I mean, it's a risky one.
It is, but he is going to have to risk at some point here. Those SFs are not going to go down easily. And if he gets half on 1 SF, that's great. But if then in turn Dom gets half an Anakin, that's a much bigger uphill struggle to get back in.
I think it's unlikely.
I think it's unlikely. I agree with you. I think it's unlikely. But I wouldn't
Okay,
be surprised.
So, SF number 2.
Mm-hmm.
Because you say he does a supernatural boost
Just
and then
sleeping.
the 5k.
Yeah.
Oh, if it's full GC, yeah, I'm sure
Number
that
1.
would be certainly something that would be an
All
option.
day long.
Is Dom going to now block the supernatural boost?
Focus.
He has blocked the 3 bank. Well, oh, he has gone that way.
Focus.
I mean, a 5 straight now is looking pretty good, to be honest. Especially if Quick Draw's done a bank move.
Backdraft.
Yeah.
Focus.
I think I've majorly fucked up here.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Well, he has his swan. That's the first
Yeah.
drop.
I think I've fucked up.
Apologies for the swearing. I did tell him beforehand, but he's probably forgotten the other stream,
Fix it. Not,
which is fine.
not very satisfactorily, but I can sort of. So I think the 3 bank bumps, because I think I wasn't thinking about where any would be. So I'm going to have to avert Dance Sense as a barrel roll.
Okay.
To the right.
Yep.
And then perform the 3 bank.
Rick not wanting any part of that.
And then quick draw.
Yep.
Still going to be shot. Yeah, I think Quick Draw got that way.
And focus. Then Anakin.
I don't think
So
the 5k
Anakin is
is going
going to. What's he going to do? Mission doesn't fit. So there. That's bad. That feels bad. Everything feels bad.
It's not good when the player says everything feels bad right now.
Oh yeah.
Everything is not awesome.
No, not by any means.
Oh, somebody's dropped a thing.
Anakin is going to spend a force to boost to
Yep.
the left.
Okay.
Might be playing for the bump and Quick Draw.
He's then going to raise out.
Mm-hmm.
Or straight. Just
Full forward.
Change that to 5.
Okay.
Just 4. And shit, I have to put some 2 orcs. Let's have a barrel, get me over, the super doesn't.
already done a boost, so it's just going to have to
so-
focus, I think.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, range 2 shot from
Take
quick draw.
focus. I think it must have gone. I think it must have gone there. Okay.
Unless it takes a purple evade.
Okay. Quick draw.
I think he gets shot by 2
Yep.
in there.
Yeah.
Range 2 into Anakin.
Mm-hmm.
Optics
Optics.
for 2 hits.
Needs a good roll here. Get it, spend a force.
Spend a force.
Keep the focus
Yep.
for the range, probably range 3.
I should have that. To Zeta number 1, have a shot.
Yep, range
Range
2.
2.
It is range 2 on Rick, but Rick went faster, so 2v3.
Yep.
2
You could have
hits.
done Lloyd yet, correct.
Ooh!
Check for no more. Just in case.
No,
Not what
Lone
Rick
Wolf
wants
is
to see
fine.
right now.
You can do Lone Wolf.
Let's say just reroll on them.
Oh,
Yep.
that's really not what Rick
Sorry,
wants to
just
see.
shield off
Yeah.
Rick. So Rick's probably spend the next turn regenning.
That's lucky.
No shot.
Oh. I really thought he had
Back
it
to
there.
dice.
He wants to regen at the same time he's got. Paul now really needs to put guns on SS. With 15 minutes to go, he needs to put guns on.
Just 15 minutes and 2 turns, guys.
Cool.
I definitely think that the driving seat here with this game.
Still no points for anybody. And Rick can spend 2 turns regenning and try and keep that up. We could see a finals alpha.
Could well do. But I definitely think though it's in Dom.
Yeah. No, I'd agree.
I am set.
Okay.
Anakin should be on 2 force, right?
Yes.
I'll see if he gets it. A second. Once Dom says DOS.
I'm just trying to double check which of my ships are which.
No, thank you.
Yeah, yes.
Yep, I think I'm set.
Cool.
Just have a quick double check. Yep. Okay. You're all set, yeah?
Yeah, I'm set.
I think I agree with you, James.
Okay.
I'd be
So,
nearly
number
tempted
one.
by the sloop though, because you can barrel roll sloop, spend a second force to get his thing away, and just have a range.
Just focus.
I don't know. He kind of just has to get away from quick draw, doesn't he?
Just focus.
The Fly and the Mighty, yes. I don't know. He's been beaten at the minute.
Sloop.
I know the points are even, but positionally, he's not in a good way.
And then there's going to be a pump then, I think.
Correct.
No, it did fit. Cool.
We'll just...
And then focus.
And he has been absolutely
Cool.
hounded by all of these ships.
Gets the free evade. It's going to boost straight forwards.
I'm surprised
Okay.
he did not regen.
I am very surprised he didn't regen. He's just doing that.
So, quick draw.
Quick draw.
Sat on all of your tokens.
Hmm.
Just move myself. And then, yeah, just a 4 forward from quick draw. You hold down focus.
Cool.
I like the puzzle.
Okay.
I do like the puzzle.
He's going to reveal his dial. Does he want to do anything else? Don't think so.
I'm kind of hoping he's done the sloop.
And is going to...
The sloop would have been magical just then, because he probably would have been able to clear the force and get a lock on quick draw with no shot
Wonder
against it.
if she's in
Yeah.
block or in...
As it is, though, I think he's out of quick draw for arc though, so I think he's
Oh
safe.
yeah, and he's safe there.
I think he just takes a lock. And he just takes a lock here. Because I don't think Backdraft's got range straight either.
I actually think you use your normal action to barrel roll out.
In arc.
I literally just think you take a lock here in quick draw.
Roll forwards. And then the boost. Oops. But then the boost takes it in, so... How would I deal with backdraft next turn and that guy? And that guy. I am going to attempt to barrel roll to the left as my normal action.
Yeah, that's a thought.
Okay.
Yeah, the only time Anakin can shoot a quick draw is when he's not in his arc. That's it.
Yeah.
End of story. But quick draw's gonna have to sleep this turn to come back after any.
Not really. He just does a gentle one bank.
Cool.
Yeah, but
It just
then
spreads
he's
the
running
arcs
away
nice
from
and
money
wide.
and spends another turn. So
Alright.
Yes, but then he can bring in
got much.
both
shots
Zeta
this turn.
survivors and
No shot from
Backdraft.
Mannequin, no shot from quick draw, no shot from Rick. Pretty sure that's well out of range. Yep. No shot there. Zeta number 2. Yep, no shot from
Any
that
last
one.
ones?
So just this guy.
Range 3.
Range
obstructed.
three.
Three
through a gas cloud.
extracted. How fast did he go?
that's going to do bugger all, I'm sure.
So it's 3. Same
Yeah.
speed.
So
2
2.
into 4.
Yep. You're fine. I have to spend your fate token, but you're fine.
It was only 2, right?
No, you don't.
But anyway.
Yes. No, you're right.
Does it anyway, just as you
That's awesome.
Yeah, I think that was a mistake there on Paul's part. As you say, forgetting that R2 might be costly later on.
Yeah. No, I think Quick Draw does a gentle one bank here down to have the Zeta next to the gas cloud, which is number 1. Does a hard 3 up. You have backdraft to a 2 forward. The Zeta number 2 does a 1 hard up. And then the other one right behind number 3 can just do a 1 bank. So Rick then is sat behind all the rear arcs, and Anakin sat with all the front arcs. Well, at least that's how I'd play it. What do you think, Nick?
I think I'd be all after Anakin.
Yeah.
Spread those arcs as wide as possible. Just turn them all that way.
Yeah. So that's it. Yeah. 1 bank quick draw, 3 hard from number 1, 2 forward from backdraft, 1 bank from
No,
number
but
3, and a 1
I
hard
would
from
sleep with
2.
quick draw
Fair.
to have them start chasing again while the other ones come in the side.
But if he does the 1 bank quick draw, then gives him the option to turn in to go after Rick.
There should be, and I think there kind of needs to be, a 3 hard from Rick here.
Oh, absolutely.
Set.
And just to start getting in behind.
But he has to know that he does that, he's going to sat behind all those rear arcs.
He has
I
to.
am
He just has
also set.
Because the one with at the top, number 2, who's lost
Yep.
the shield, he should be able to get a shot on him.
Yep.
Regardless of where he goes.
Right. Okay, so let's start with this one here. 3 hard.
Yeah, James seems to agree with me.
And focus. That was definitely closer to quick draw than I thought it was going to be, but it fit. 2 bank with this one. And focus. And 5 forward with that one. And focus. And then backdraft. 3 hard. And focus.
It's a big old net for Anakin again.
Interesting. So Rick will be the leader.
What he's smartly done there is covered off the 1 bank 5 forward.
And take focus.
Okay.
Ready? Well, no, hang on. It's considering boosting. Boosting is dangerous.
Boosting is dangerous.
But I do need to score points. Gives that guy a shot that he's not otherwise going to get, but I need to score points.
Yeah.
Yes.
He's working out, he needs to get in there. I would be boosting, but I'm risky that way. If he'd regen the shield, I wouldn't even think twice.
Okay, Rick.
Unfortunately.
Could just die, unfortunately.
But that guy did a 5, so he'll be rolling. He won't get his ability to trigger.
But there's going to be 2 shots there.
So it's kind of a bit of an issue. Potentially why Dom did the 5 forward.
Yeah.
What's Rick doing then, Paul? You decided?
I'm having a think.
Okay. There's probably about 5 minutes and 2 turns left, just let you know.
Okay. So
You are correct, it's 5 minutes 30 seconds. I was going to let you know at 5.
That's fine.
So Rick just focuses.
Okay. Quick draw, just 1 bank focus.
Cool. So Anakin. It's going to reveal his dial. And change that to a 1 bank.
Oh, I would have liked the 2.
Which will then perform.
I really don't like Anakin's position.
No.
I'm just gonna spend a force. Did I regen force last time?
Yes, you did.
Don't know if I regen force last time.
Yes, you did.
I don't know.
think so, because I put you up to 2 and then use your action to barrel roll.
Yeah.
So I think you should be on 3.
Okay, so I should be on 3. I'm going to barrel back.
Okay.
So that was a force barrel roll, spending the 1 force. And I will think that I'm probably out of range, maybe not with this guy.
So I think we get 3 more turns.
Spend a force to
I think that's all
evade.
it's going to be.
Spend the force for an evade. Okay.
Yeah. Which
Okay.
I don't actually have a token for.
Let's go. I've got one here. There you go.
Cool, thank you.
Okay.
So
crit draw is out.
Mm-hmm.
Does Anakin have a shot?
I think he does.
Yep. Range 3 into backdraft.
Come on.
Can't have no
What?
Safe.
Wreck.
He needs to have a shot here, but I don't think he's got one.
Into this guy.
He needs to boost. Let's hit range 3.
Range 3 into number 3.
Yeah. So I went faster than you.
Yeah, I did 2 bank. So 3v3.
Limit.
Yep.
Is it worth it?
Yes. Well, you need to learn wolf it.
Evade. I will only have evade.
You need to. He needs to get the damage.
You need to. Yeah.
Come on, Paul. But 1 damage isn't going to be enough.
No.
I'll spend the lone wolf.
Okay.
Spend it.
And I suppose we'll spend the focus. This feels like a mistake.
Okay.
If you could blank out and make this a good decision, that would be just.
Well, there you go. That's exactly what I did. Just 3 blanks.
When you need it. Wow.
Never mind.
Ugh.
Jeez.
Okay. No shot from backdraft.
Oh, that
No
was
shot
wrong.
there. I
Kenny
don't think I've got
half
any
and back.
shots into Anakin. Nope. So range 3 back into Rick.
Yep.
Oh, the salvo must have won. Oh, the salvo.
2 hits.
2. Nice.
Can Paul blank? Oh, he does blank out in
He has
return.
it.
Spins evade.
Takes 1.
He halves him. Oh.
Yeah.
For now.
Blanks into blanks into blanks. Oh.
Do you not feel like my bandits have been very good?
It's
okay. If oh no, that'd be 36. Sorry, Mr. Bonder, you have lost your salvo vote. Most likely. I can't think of any equation of maths where they'd end up being even.
No, there's no salvo now.
So is this
Yep.
this turn and 2 more?
That'd be good. Yes, you got 1 minute 30 left. So
probably.
yeah, you got 3 turns, including this one. Oh, if only he could regen. He can regen, he just hasn't.
And don't forget to regen Anakin up to 2 force.
I am right in the estimate he has. It is R2, isn't it?
3.
Yeah.
Distance.
Cool.
That's the bit I find hardest on Vassal is the range judgment.
Yeah.
But I think this turn that you
So
he'll just go after Anakin.
Rick's on 2 at the moment.
He can't just run because if he takes a single damage on any.
Yeah, I mean backdraft here does the 1 hard to the left. I think you do a 2 forward with number 3, and you do a 2 bank with number 1. I think that cuts off every single route Anakin's got unless he does a supernatural boost and then a 5 forward.
Hold on. Force regen, Paul.
I've already done it.
What he did.
Oh, okay.
I
My
reminded him.
apologies. Just checking.
You weren't paying attention.
I was talking about other things. Okay.
You weren't paying attention.
It's all right, I was paying attention. It's fine.
Oh, I can't see how Anakin gets out of this. I really can't. I have no clue how he gets out.
Super answer boost, 5 forward.
Yeah.
But he can't just. I don't think he can run for the 3 turns. I don't think he's enough to do it from where he is. Oh god, this is. I'm on my feet. So, yeah, James is like, I'll die in 4 straight, and then if he has to, he can speed it up or slow it down or do whatever he needs to. Supernatural and all the rest. Yeah, that's definitely where his best option lies. And Rick, you think 3 hearts away and regens. If he remembers
Right,
he
I
has
think I'm set.
Yeah, okay, I'll set with Rick. I feel like anything.
You sawing, Phil?
Sorry, I'm not happy with any of my choices, so it's okay.
Oh, this is going to be... I am on my feet. This is a nail biter, this one. Can you please remind me to upload this tomorrow, Phil? Put it on YouTube. Because I have to wait until after whenever we finish, 24 hours.
Yeah.
Just set my dial for a second.
I just don't think you can do it. I just don't.
Okay, I'm set.
Yeah,
More
I'm set. I would have been happier if that ship hadn't got halved, but I'm set. Yeah.
Yes, I'm. That's the thing that makes me think I've got a chance.
Yeah, I think that probably makes you have won the game. But right, let's go for it then.
I think Paul has forgotten about the region.
One
I think so
bank,
too.
and he's going to barrel roll. Barrel.
Nice.
5 forward. And
That 4 straight
focus.
is looking really good right now, James.
3 hard. And just focus. Are we going to focus? No, we're going to barrel.
I've never done this before. I'm literally standing on my feet watching the screen. I can't sit down and watch the
And yet you haven't changed height.
Backdraft.
Jerk.
Just 1 back and focuses.
Sensible.
Oh, 5 straight.
Rick.
Yeah.
Rick is going to remember to regen.
Oh,
Okay.
he did remember. Oh, he's remembered.
So it takes a necessary. We'll try and take a lock on backdraft.
I think he's out of the Oh, he's in range. Gets
Which
it.
he gets. So
Good job I don't play Vassal much.
No, he remembers that the reason he should have been taking a focus is quick draw coming behind him, but we're a little bit late.
I don't think Quick Draw's
That's
coming
alright.
behind him.
I think you're fine.
No, I don't think so either.
I think even if he is, I don't think he reaches.
So, quick draw.
Quick draw.
Just 2 hard and focus.
Yeah, he's in reach. Come on,
And
I
then-
know
How do you get yourself out?
don't get me wrong, I
It's-
hope Tom wins this because it's my co-host, right? I hope
Yeah.
that happens. However, to see Anakin pull this out of the bag would be freaking amazing.
I
I
cannot
agree,
play
man.
this game. Right. I feel like on the table I would know if this was okay or not, and I do not know on here. So this is a massive gamble. Okay.
So- It's one reason why I haven't played Aces so much on Vassal, because I just keep getting it wrong. I've been playing Jedi a
If your
bit
mates
lately. so
aren't
it's
watching this,
quite-
they're going to need to
quite
watch
fun.
on YouTube and I'll put it up tomorrow. Or they might be able to watch it
Okay.
on Twitch.
I am going
They can.
to
Yep.
spend a
And
force
it'll be worth it.
to do straightforwards.
Okay.
This is going to be fucking tragic if I get this wrong. Let's have another
As
Come on, Paul, where are you calculating? We'll see what you want to do.
Is he done one hard?
help.
Has he done
Oh,
one
no.
hard?
No, it's going forward. Oh no.
And I'm going to
I can't help you.
reveal that.
Yep.
And turn it into a 3 bank.
3 bank.
Oh, it's 3
no.
bank barrel roll.
Do
No,
that.
it's fine.
Mhm.
And then I'm going to spend a force
To barrel roll.
to barrel roll.
Yep.
And then take a look.
I think you're fine.
It's just a one shot coming in, I think.
Yeah, I think you're fine.
Two barrels. It's going to be definitely three.
So I've tried everything, but there's basically nothing you can do to stop that damn ship.
Yes, yeah. You've nearly got me a couple of times, right?
Yeah, I've covered like almost every option I can. I've got shots and stuff, and it just didn't matter.
Quick draw, no shot.
Yeah, no shot from quick draw.
Anakin range 1. Right, Anakin. What we want here is just 4 crits.
Yeah, range 1.
Just.
So.
Almost 4 crits.
Yeah, just as good. Right?
I guess I'll spend my focus so I don't get halved.
Yep.
Jeez.
And then the important shot, and that was basically irrelevant.
Naturals, please have some emotions in the chat for that.
Okay. So I've got range 3 from this guy. Nothing at all.
Anakin getting away with that one.
So we have 2 turns of me not being able to do anything.
So I regen, but I did not put the shield back on.
That's fine.
On the ship, so no doing that. How do I do that?
Shift S, I think.
Yeah. Okay. They're all facing the wrong way. These are the 2.
Oh dear. Okay. This is. I don't know. It's still close because he's got a 5 forward with that number 1 and a barrel roll. If he banks out with quick draw, 2 bank out to the left.
How much are your ships each?
Oh, God knows. Let's have a look. The Zetas are 36 each. Backdraft.
So it's not very much at all.
No, backdraft's 43. Quick draw's 49.
Okay, so if I halve 2 Zetas, I'm just not going to get around to it. Okay, so I can't take a shot then. Okay, that's basically it. Okay.
Which I think you're probably going to be alright with.
Yeah, the backdraft is the scary one, right? Everyone else is avoidable. But backdraft is the scary one.
Force.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, that's important. I need that. Yeah, and the lack of force is also just limits my reposition options as well.
Oh, I don't know. It's not over yet, Bondi. Definitely not over yet.
No, it's not over yet. But
I would be definitely still just a little tight, maybe.
Yeah.
Oh.
One shield mannequin.
This is such a great game. I mean, I know not a lot of damage has gone through,
plus
and it's been
18.
It's a positional.
slow pace.
You'll need that.
18, and backdraft is 40.
So good, so exciting.
43.
I think backdraft is a
So
one
if I
bank.
kill
It just sits there in the middle.
I would 2 bank to the left.
That's interesting.
I think the Zeta number 1 does a 3 bank in. Hard 2, maybe a hard 3 from number 2. Quick draws.
Yeah,
5.
so if I get half Anakin, I'm on 60.
And number 3. I think
If you kill
hard 2,
backdraft
I don't know.
and half a Zeta,
With number 3.
you would have 61.
Yeah, okay.
So you need. Oh, okay.
Might be the more
So it's
realistic
kill
option.
backdraft and half a Zeta.
Yeah.
Great shot, kid. That was one
Oh, Mr. Bonder, thank you for the subscription. You're awesome. Please do find us on Twitch. You're on Twitch. On Facebook and YouTube as well to get the best information of when we're streaming is on Facebook. And if you search Firestorm Squadron Firecast, you'll find us. And you'll get notifications from us as to when we're going to be going online.
Right.
Hopefully with more notification than we put out this morning. But that was my bad.
Yeah. But if you check in between 8 AM next Friday and next Saturday, we'll definitely be here.
Yeah, we are going to do a 24-hour stream for charity on Friday morning from 8 o'clock until 8 o'clock, obviously, the following day. So that's going to be one hell of a long day. And people are welcome to challenge us on the stream as well. Come on and play a game.
Do
Well, not just welcome to, they are encouraged to.
Oh, absolutely.
That poor Zeta again, bless him.
Yeah.
Bless his cotton
yeah.
socks. All right, you all set?
Yep.
Okay. So 3 bank.
Yeah, it doesn't three bank yet.
And focus.
Mm-hmm.
1 hard. Just take stress. This guy 3 hard. All doing their best to try and become relevant before the game ends.
Yep.
One more
And
turn
then
after this
backdraft.
one.
2 hard.
I did go for the 2 hard, okay.
And
I think he's going to have to barrel roll if he
He's
doesn't block the
going to
1 bank from
barrel.
Anakin.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, does the 1 bank skip?
Yeah.
Oh, I can do a 2 bank anyway, can't he?
So Rick.
Right.
Yeah, it's not trying to block stage 1.
Is
No, it's not.
regening.
Yep.
Regening again. Okay. Just to make sure he stays up there.
He is going to 3 hard away.
Mhm.
Oh, okay. He's gone. He's not going to try and help Anakin. Is Anakin
Quick
just
draw.
going to leg it?
5 forward.
Nice.
And just focus.
Oh, okay.
And then Anakin.
What's he done? What has Anakin done? Has he done the 5k?
One.
I'd approve of that.
That'd be super risky.
I'd approve of
I know
5k
you
all day
would.
long.
It's like your favourite maneuver in the game.
It is. 5k with a large base ship. Hoorah. Deal with it.
One, 2, 3.
Part of me, the skeptical part of me is like he's got a ruler on the screen. It's just like measuring the
Yeah.
base length.
No,
So it's not
no,
my fault to do that. I know. It's just,
No.
it's just funny.
So it's going to reveal his dial. I don't think I've got much options here. It's going to change that to a 5.
Yeah, 5 forward. Doesn't matter.
He's going to be slightly worried about where that ends me up. And rightly so.
Going to have to barrel roll behind that debris, behind that gas cloud rather,
Yeah.
to get out of arc of backdraft,
He's
and then take
going
focus.
to
And then you can use supernatural next turn to get away from
spend a force to barrel roll.
Okay.
To the left.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't stay there.
Nope, staying there would be bad.
Why is it not giving me the barrel? Because I'm not pressing the right button.
Yeah, because out of backdrafts are maybe at a range from that bottom one. I think he's probably still got a range 3 from the middle one.
So if there is a shot, oh, maybe this guy.
Yeah.
Which is range 3.
This is game.
Quick
Go
shot
on,
range.
let's do it.
2 hits.
Nice.
Oh,
Oof.
spend the focus.
All the paint in the world.
Oh,
Spins the focus.
Okay. And then back to dials for 1 last time.
Did you check quick draw?
I mean, I guess we should look at the irrelevant shot from quick draw, range 3 into Rick.
So you went faster, so only 2 dice, but then range 3 of shot, so 4.
Yeah. 4 with a gas cloud plus focus of 8.
Yeah, and it's just I'm probably okay.
Yeah, you're fine.
You never know.
I mean, we're fairly certain in it, but yes, that's fine. So 1 turn left.
Oh,
Indeed.
so Anakin will barrel. Oh,
then
but quick draw.
That's 3 bank.
Quick draw
Yeah.
can get into. Ooh, that could be.
We're just going to have to do a 3 bank up. The Zetas are going to have to do 5 forward.
I'm pretty sure Rick just 3 banks into the corner.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
That would be me. 3 bank focus of 8 into the corner. Last turn, you know it's last turn. You know you're going to get out of range that way.
I think quick just 3 bank up towards Anakin. I think backdraft is a 1 hard
Yeah.
towards Annie.
The
I think
Zeta does a
Zeta
2
does
hard.
a-
The bottom left one
Yeah.
because he's not going to do anything. 3 bank
Yeah.
from that one.
Yeah, and I think the one in the middle.
I think Anakin gets away. Oh my god.
Yeah, I think that's just frustrating. But I think
It's been such a super game. Been about an hour and 20 minutes of play now.
yeah.
But I think Paul's fairly confident now he
We'll
has
have
it.
to get a bit lucky this time, I think.
Oh, I could be wrong with what he's thinking then.
Well, I am set, I think.
Okay, I think I am as well.
I think
Okay, mate, I'm set.
we might see a 5-4
Okay.
bar roll from that Zeta actually.
Yeah.
That middle one at the front.
So, Zeta number 1, 5 forward focus.
Mm-hmm.
Zeta number 2, 5 forward focus. No, sorry, 5 forward barrel. That's more sensible, I think. This Zeta to the stage where I was looking at that gun. I don't know if a one bank fit sticks me on the board or just too hard to guarantee I stay on the board. Have that. Backdraft 1 hard. And then Rick.
He can
it's
cut
back
inside.
to direction.
He can
Over
barrel to
speed,
the
so
right with all of those arcs. But I wonder if Quick Draw's done 2 bank to the left to try and catch him.
3 bank.
fine.
2 bank or 3 bank, yeah.
So Rick
I think 3 bank. He has to do a 3 bank to as a
Does
guarantee range.
focuses
Just
You're right.
focus
no,
and
Rick
eight.
goes to
Stay there. Doesn't count. Quick
in.
draw,
Take 2.
3 bank, and focus.
Yeah. Okay. So Anakin is obviously spending a force.
Yeah, Anakin's fine.
To
Pretty sure.
roll. Oh, the 1 hard would have been so good, right? So spending a force to barrel
What's his dial?
to the left.
So he's going to the left.
And welcome to Paul stares at positions for a long time. Just the top 2.
Has he done the 3 bank, do you reckon?
Yes.
3 bank to the right?
I want to-
Oh. Yeah, if that SF hadn't got the half of that range 3 shot. But
Oh, yeah.
this
I still
this
have
was-
the one that's on one.
this
one
would
shield
have really
but
interesting, right?
Rick had to put himself in a
I know,
danger.
Yeah.
that would be Salva then, wouldn't it?
It would be Salva.
I mean, it's been a really interesting game. It's been very good. But yeah, as an ace player, I know exactly all the kind of things you can do, and it is tough to combat.
I mean, it's been fantastic to watch, despite the lack of damage. It's been absolutely fantastic to watch.
I'm trying to barrel into the middle there, and I'm going to reveal my 3. I think I'm just going to stick it as a 3. Because I don't want to fly off the board at this point.
Okay.
And as my action, I will focus and we'll take Ricks.
So he's going
Okay.
to range 3 from backdraft.
Cool.
Oh, it's quick draw, have a shot.
I think he might.
I think so.
I think so.
He
Range 3.
does.
Yep. Range 3 from quick draw.
He's going to take a few shots
Mhm.
here. This could be it. He could win the game in this.
Yeah,
this
just
this-
to put 1 through.
Yeah.
One throw.
Well, we've got to spend it. But
Yeah.
That's not good enough.
No, I mean, I can just drop 4 blanks here.
Very true.
No.
Safe.
Very not
Okay,
good enough.
that feels good. Not actually a backdraft, which I thought it
Backdraft,
was.
range 3.
Range 3.
Range 3 with no mods.
Yep.
Nothing.
Oh.
Nothing at all.
Jeez.
Dice not deciding to give you the victory at the end. Right.
And
Range 3
range 3
final shot
obstructed,
again.
which will do nothing at all.
Well, it could do, could do.
Especially from double blank again.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
One hit, yeah. Does literally does nothing at all. Optic shots, double blank, double blank.
Jeez.
And that's game. You win 18-0.
Jesus Christ.
That's how close that was.
Um,
That was a super game.
It was indeed. Oh.
God,
Oh,
I hate that. Mate, well played. Like, you made Anakin an absolute fucking nightmare to do. You just gave me so many arcs. And for like anyone watching the stream, that is, if you run up against one of these stupid supernatural lists, that's how to play it. Obviously, having 10 arcs helps, but you saw on the preceding turn to this one, Backdraft came in and blocked my supernatural moves. And that's huge. If you can get up close and block the advanced sensors or the supernatural moves, then all of a sudden, all my plans about where I was going to be safe are sort of severely compromised. So Dom played that like almost faultlessly, I think. And just sort of spreading arcs, always had to dodge 2-3 arcs, if not more.
Yeah, it was a really good game.
Lucky to half that SF.
We did think you forgot the regen at one point when you went behind that gas cloud on the right-hand side. I generally thought you were going to regen that turn, knowing that you weren't going to have a shot.
Yes, yeah, I should have done, right? I should have done. And with these lists, that, like those small kind of differences are what lose you the game. I think I lost a game in a regional against the was it with this list? It was certainly with a Jedi. I think it was with a Jedi list, and I'd missed the opportunity to regen kind of earlier in the game. And in the final turn, I'd scored enough points, so I just needed to fly away and regen, and then time went. So that missed regen earlier in the game was what cost me the game. But yeah. Oof. That was disappointing. It would have been more exciting, I think, on that last turn had you rolled a bunch of 2 hits and I had to. I'm glad you didn't.
That was a really good game.
The dice will take me sometimes.
Yeah.
Even you just have
Cool.
That's what happens. Well,
right,
we're
I
going
got
to
to
end the
go.
video there, so thank you so much, everyone. Thank you, Paul, for being on
Thanks for
stream.
having me on. Thank you.
And a shout out again to your 186 channel and the Veteran Instincts series that you're doing, which is really good.
Yeah, come and have a look.
Definitely go have a look at that on YouTube.
Hopefully, people seem to be enjoying it. So
Yeah, it's worth a watch.
We're trying to get a video out every Tuesday regularly. It's a bit more tricky now, obviously, with COVID and everything. But next Tuesday, all things going well, we should have Firestorm's own Nick on.
Yep.
So definitely come down and.
Oh God,
yeah.
Martin and I think we're both going to be on, aren't we?
Definitely
I think it's the plan.
don't watch that one then.
Well, then you
It's
better do it.
complete nonsense from Nick.
Sorry, you will get a voice from Pond at the moment because he's still on Discord. Phil, if you disconnect your other bit.
Okay.
I'll make it easier.
Cool.
Yeah, done.
Nice. Well,
and
cheers for the
also
game.
just
Really good.
Final
Lot of fun.
thing I'll
No,
say
super fun.
is check us out Friday morning next week. We are going to start a 24-hour stream for charity for the NHS. 8 a.m. So please do come on, challenge us, play us, have some fun, and join in the chat, whatever you want to do.
I might be able to get on for a game if you don't.
That'd be really
I
cool.
promise I'll play
Yeah,
something.
welcome to come on.
So
Cool.
thank you all for watching,